there's any wrong way to keep your whatever keeps your creativity going, whatever your muse is. I like to challenge myself. So every day I get up and I look at artists that are in a bigger platform than me, and I use that as my fuel because I think I'm talented, and I think these people are talented as well. But it really goes to hard work, not just talent.
A, B, C, D, E. Don't be such a fan.
Hey Trick family, I am Mary, a contributing writer at True Urban Culture. Welcome back to our Next Up interview series. And let me introduce you our week guest, Chad Watson, a hip hop artist out of LA who's got big ambitions for the future. So how are you feeling today, Chad?
I am feeling good, honored to be here. Thank you guys so much for having me this morning.
Okay, you're really nice. So I've checked your Instagram and I really like what you're doing, and I am really curious to know more about it. So how long have you been making music?
Awesome, let's do it. I've been doing music professionally for about because of COVID, I would say 3 years now. But as you know, there was a whole year, basically we couldn't do anything. So I almost don't even count it, but 3 years.
Okay, nice. And how did you develop this passion for hip hop music?
Yeah, I've always loved music in and of itself. And then with hip hop, it was just the genre that I chose to create with. And it came naturally. A lot of my friends, we would go to parties in college and I would freestyle with them. And after a while, we all kind of felt like I was pretty good at it. So I started to take it serious and go to the studio and actually create songs and rhymes. So it just kind of took off from there. Yeah, it's a passion. You're right. It's not really considered work for me. So I have fun when I do it.
Okay, nice. So it came all back from college and you have your friends pushing you even to do better and better stuff. Okay,
exactly.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And you talked about COVID and everything. So what are some challenges that you're facing as an artist?
I would think a lot of the creators are facing the same problems I am, which is as a performer, lack of stages because of they're just not letting events happen, gatherings. And then as far as putting your stuff out there and touring and getting on planes and going to different states, and I was doing that kind of stuff. And that's kind of crucial for an artist to help get your sound out there. So it definitely is a little bit more difficult when it comes to, meeting with your fans and getting your stuff out there more because you want to do shows and tours and things like that. So I do know that, as a creative, we're all looking forward to when the times can get back to normal. So just to be easier to help us reach out to our fans more. So that's definitely been a uphill battle, but I'm with safety first. So I'm one of those. So I don't mind it. I'd rather be healthy than popular and sick.
Yeah. And have a close audience, but an audience that follows you and really understands you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you talked about touring. So did you do some tours, where? And yeah, if you can.
Yeah, last year, right before everything hit, we did Vegas, Dallas, Texas, Miami last year. So we were I was just making relationships with different DJs out of state. And so they would drop my releases for me on the day that they came out all across the country. So that's key to helping your develop your fan base and get in touch with your fans is having different out of state DJs play your stuff when it comes out. So yeah, we did a whole national tour last year. This year I was considering doing it again, but my birthday's coming up and it took all my planning time. So I've just been consumed with trying to get my birthday event together. I think we'll start touring right after that.
Okay. What do you plan to do for your birthday? It's not indiscreet.
Yeah. It's gonna be in about a couple of weeks. So it's a weed listening party, and I have food catered. I'm giving out 50 joints to the guests. I'll be doing 4 unreleased songs for my audience so they can hear it.
Okay.
And yeah, so it's a cool little event at a media company that we're getting everybody together for. So it'll be a really nice event.
Okay, nice. Okay, and I'm curious to know about how would you describe your style of music in 3 words?
Ooh, 3 words. Good.
Yes.
Okay. In 3 words, I'm going to say modern.
Wait, really complicated.
Modern, modern, modern trap. Okay, let's go. Modern melodic trap.
Melody.
That's
Okay.
yeah. I go with
Okay.
that.
Nice, nice, nice. And like, who are your biggest musical inspirations? And while growing up, who did you like idealize? Like, which musicians and rappers? And how do you keep your creativity on top? Like, how do you keep? How do you, yeah, keep your creativity
Yeah,
on top?
definitely. That's a good question. So my creative influences would be my music influences would be Andre 3000. He's a great singer. I think he's brilliant musically. He's a genius. Um, and I would say that you have to keep your creativity like there's different ways. I don't think there's any wrong way to keep your whatever keeps your creativity going, whatever your muse is. I like to challenge myself. So every day I get up and I look at artists that are in a bigger platform than me, and I use that as my fuel because I think I'm talented, and I think these people are talented as well, but it really goes to hard work, not just talent. You can't just be talented. So that to me is what it's really all about, is just trying to keep on the grind to get to the point where I want to see the people that are bigger than me. I want to see them as equals. I want to look at them and see that I made it. So I always like to think that there's people more successful than you at that moment, and they're probably working harder still. So that's how I keep my creativity going.
Okay, yeah, always keep pushing.
Yeah, you have
Always.
to.
Mhm.
100%.
Yes, yes. And do you have any other artists that you get your inspiration from, like some names or?
Yeah. So I really like Andre 3000's style and his dress. I like the old school Kanye West
Okay.
lyrically, not
Mhm.
not 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 today's Kanye West.
Yeah, I see.
Not focused right now. He's going through a lot of different things. I understand, that's tough. And, being a creative, his mind is going through a lot. So I don't blame him. But I love Kanye West's old school style.
Mhm.
I also there's a rapper most people don't know about. He's sort of I wouldn't say he's up and coming. He's pretty big, but he's just his fan base isn't huge. His name is Maxo Cream. He's a really lyricist out of Houston, Texas, and he's
Okay.
a great rapper. I like his style. He has a storytelling type of rap, so I really like Maxo Cream's delivery.
Okay, yeah, the lyrics are really important in the song, like what
Definitely,
you're saying and
always,
everything. Yeah,
100%.
keeping authentic and yeah.
You have to keep it authentic.
Yeah. And also, how was it to be on KCAA radio and Dash Radio? And
Yeah.
also, are there any like artists out there that you'd love to do a feature with?
Yeah. So being on KCAA radio, that was actually my first time being on the actual radio. I had done podcasts before, but being on the actual radio in the car, that's a big deal for an artist. That was unreal for me. My ex-girlfriend at the time was the one who was I was somewhere else and she was listening to the radio and she called me and showed me, put it on the phone. I saw it. I didn't even know I was coming on the radio. So that was really cool. Dash Radio also, same thing. I have a lot of friends over there. They're like family now. I remember my first interview with them. I was stoked and very, I was just grateful for the opportunity. But I've been on several of their shows and met some relationships with them. So they're good people. I like Dash Radio over there. They're always supportive on my release dates and my drops. I think that any artist, if you're going to be out here taking this craft serious, you need to develop those relationships with media companies and stuff like that. So that'll help you, when you want interviews or promotion and marketing for your stuff that comes out. That's huge. You can't overstate that. If I wanted to work with somebody right now, you know what? That's a good question. You would think it would be somebody like Andre 3000 or Kanye, like my influences, but I actually would pick somebody different. I would pick his name is called DaBaby. Now, I'm not a huge fan of DaBaby, but he's humongous right now. He's like one of the biggest names, and I'm a businessman. So if I could pick to do any track with one person, I would pick who's probably the hottest out because it would help my career the most. So I probably would do a track with DaBaby only because he's like the #1 rapper right now.
Yeah. Maybe a day. We never know.
You know, maybe soon. Maybe
Yeah, maybe.
soon. If he
Yeah.
hears this, hey, DaBaby, you know what I mean? I'm ready and willing to do a track.
Yes,
Let's
yes,
do it.
yes.
Let's set it
Okay.
up.
Yeah, nice. And I saw that you released a new music video called Motion. And I wanted to know, like, what is the message and the inspiration behind it? And if I understood it well, it's the
Yeah.
following of the video clip. Oh my God.
You
my God.
did. Yeah, you did. You're the right woman for the job. I love this. You're absolutely right. Yeah, so Motion is the continuation of OMG. I did a 2-part little story line. It's there's a little narrative. It basically starts with me at a girl's house, and then I leave there, and I'm like cheating. So I go to another girl's house, and I wake up with her, and I leave from her house. So it's like all within 1 or 2 days, I'm over these 2 girls' houses. And, you know, it's just we wanted to give another layer for the audience to enjoy cinematically. So I thought that I would add, you know, sort of like a movie to the video, so that way the audience would be captured and want to see what happens next. I'm actually doing that with a couple more of my next music videos. I'll be doing the same thing. So when you watch one, you'll see how the next music video will be following that next story. But yeah, Motion was fun to make. Motion is about, it's kind of like it's really, if you listen to the words, it's really talking about the difference that I consider between me and every other guy. Like I'm really painting a picture about how I think I'm special and every other guy isn't. That, you know, just because I may like have on jewelry and nice clothes, that I might look like every other guy, but I'm really not. I'm unique. So Motion was kind of my take on individuality, and then I wanted to tie it in with the storyline for the last music video. So yeah, we just like to explore the artistry and stuff like that. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was really nice.
That was fun. That was fun to make.
And this is really interesting, like the fact that you're doing like a series, like doing some clips and waiting for the next one to like see what's happening. So it's really nice.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
And are you planning to do like a new type of series like this? You were talking about doing a new one, right?
Yeah. So my next, good question. So my next 2 or 3 songs, the next following 2 or 3 months will be a new storyline. So it won't continue this one with OMG Emotion. It'll be a new one. But yeah, so it'll be a I'm not going to give too much away, but it'll be a connecting storyline for the next couple of songs for sure. So look forward to that. That'll be fun too.
Okay, nice. And in the past, like, are there any like a past project that you worked on that you're like the proudest of?
Yeah. Man, you know what? That's a really good question. I'm most, you know, there's an early project called The Man Right Now that I did. I'm probably most proud of that because that was my first music video with the audio that had been mixed and mastered. It took months to get everything back. This is probably when I consider myself becoming a professional. Before I was always creating stuff, but when I got to The Man Right Now, that's when I started really putting my stuff through a lot of different professional, what's the word, like, I had to go through engineers and directors and stuff like that. So we really can come up with a professional sound and visual and everything like that. I had never done anything like that before. I just recorded it. So The Man Right Now was special to me because I guess now I do that all the time. But that back then was my first time ever really putting together a neat professional package for my craft. So that was special to me. That's huge.
Okay, nice. Yeah, the more work you put into like your project, the more like you can be like proud of.
Yep, exactly. And it gets easier. So definitely.
So now I have another question for you. So what are your short-term goals for 2022? You talked to me about like a new video series, but do you have like anything else to tell us?
Yeah, so I actually want to get back to touring. I would like to get out to Canada, believe it or not. My numbers are pretty big in Canada. I do well. And I'm unsure because I don't really know how that happened. I don't, but for whatever reason, Canada loves my music. So I want to get to Canada soon. It's by the end of the year. when the summer comes out, I would like to have some merch, like a sweater or some socks, maybe a t-shirt line.
Oh,
But I know
nice.
a lot of people are asking for some merch too to go along with my shows. So I definitely want to get out of the state or out of the country to tour it in Canada for a show. And I would like to have some merch ready for my fans. So when they come out and see me, they can buy some stuff. So those are my two like short-term immediate goals that I would, I want to go ahead and finish.
Okay, nice. And now I saw like upon my research that you've done some modeling. So is it also like something that you want to pursue like full time or just?
You know what? I thought about it. I don't think I could do it full time. It's a lot of, going to casting calls and rehearsing, modeling, working on your walk and stuff like that. These people take it on as a full-time job, as a career. I'm just fortunate enough that I'm handsome and I can walk a runway. Between music releases, I'll just jump into different fashion shows just to build up the anticipation, stay relevant, keep my name. And fashion and music goes hand in hand. Like,
yeah, true.
I performed at fashion shows as far as not as a model, but as the musical performer. And I've used some of those models in my music videos, the clothing and everything. So it's those are two industries that are like twins almost. So it's kind of good to stay involved in both. So I do like to try to be connected with designers. They like to style me for different things, red carpets and music videos. So that kind of stuff is huge for a music artist if you can get in the fashion industry as well too. So I do like to try to stay relevant and collected with a lot of those different designers and fashion events. So that way I can use models when I need to have access to different styles and clothing and things like that. So yeah, it's really cool. And plus it also gives you a easy way to meet other people and get your name out there, because sometimes people just thought I was a model and they found out that I was an entertainer, a musician. And then that also, so that's just one more fan that I made. So, sometimes you can put your name in different industries by doing different stuff, and it'll also help your craft. So yeah, I like to keep doing that sometimes. Stay,
Okay. That's really interesting that you worked also like as a not musician, but like music like maker for like a show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Really interesting. So now where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Really complicated question, but maybe.
No. I would like to see myself maybe in Paris shopping or on a beach in Hawaii chilling. I'm hoping all my hard work now will pay off soon. And in 5 years, I'll just be able to enjoy everything that I've worked hard for. So we're hoping that in 5 years, I'll give you a call and I'll tell you to come meet us in Paris, to come shop with us.
And that you made a feature with DaBaby too.
Right. Yeah. Right. It'll be me and DaBaby, and I'll call you, Mary. I say, Mary, come hang out with me and DaBaby. We're gonna go do our song. So that's what we 5 years hanging out in Paris with DaBaby.
Yeah.
That's
the funny stuff is that I'm from France too. So yeah.
Oh, great. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. You gotta show us around.
So, show you around and make you visit. Okay, yeah, nice. Nice.
5 years.
Yeah. I don't come from Paris, but like a little bit like outside. So yeah.
How far from Paris?
3 hours something.
Oh,
so
cool.
Yeah, just the train. And what's good in France is that there's many like transportation, like metro, buses, and
I hear the public transportation out there, which is way better than ours.
Yes, I can say.
That's what they say. Yeah, ours is terrible.
Yeah, you can say.
I want to go to Europe. I've actually never been. So I plan on it. How long have you been in America?
I'm just like working abroad. So
okay. You're going to go back to Europe?
Yeah. I tried to make a visa last year, but it took a little bit time. But like maybe in like some months, I will be in America. I don't really know. We're going to see.
Okay, so you don't know how long yet before you go back? You don't know?
Yeah, I don't really know. I'm going to see. Yeah.
Well, cool. I'm glad I got to talk to you while you were out here.
Yeah, nice.
When you come to Europe, you won't be surprised when I call you and say, okay, it's time for you to show me around.
Yeah, we can say this. Nice.
Great.
Now I got the last question for you. So what does true urban culture mean to you?
Oh, that's a good closing question. True urban culture. I think that culture can mean any different things to different people. And I think that culture is important to just who you are. You don't have to be a famous person or entertainer. I think that culture is just family, food, religion, your upbringing. That's all part of the culture. So true urban culture, I think to me, is just staying true to yourself and not trying to be fake, to be like Hollywood or try to look like somebody you're not. Just be true to who you are and what makes you you. And that's true urban culture. Just, staying true to yourself and what makes you you. And that's what I try to do as Chad Watson.
Yeah, stay authentic.
Yep, staying authentic. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, nice. So we can say that this basically concludes our interview. So I wanted to know if you had like anything to add to our followers.
Thank you guys so much at True Urban Culture for allowing me the opportunity. I had a great time talking with Mary. My upcoming music video is called Game Don't Stop, which is released on March 21st. I'm excited for. And you can follow me on chad.watson Instagram and stay tuned with everything that I have upcoming.
Okay, nice. So thank you, Chad, for sharing with us a little bit of your time. It was a pleasure. And you can find all the links in the description box down below. And you're welcome to share, like, and comment and subscribe. And I wish you all a wonderful day. Took family, see you later.